So good afternoon, good evening, everybody. And today we are coming back on this forum almost after 3 days. We have completed 35 sessions with the Jhatpat for story, where we have just opened up a topic and spoken about somebody's phone is still screeching off the double phone if there is still going on. I'm just going to mute one. So, good evening. Like I said, it's 4 o'clock. We have come back on this forum to speak to you yet again on a very interesting topic. And last time we were speaking about relationships, and we had a lot of fun on the forum. I had a lot of fun, to be really honest. And the topic that came out from it is that is there a middle way in relationships? Like, you don't have to leave the relationship, you don't have to stay in the relationship, but somewhere in between. Can there be an in between in relationships? And that's why I said, why not pick up this topic and see what really happens from here and what do my panelists say. So I'm really, really grateful to Ashna, who's joined us with just a connect of 30 minutes before the topic. And I called her up and said, hey, Ashna, I think this is the topic that you should be there. And she said, why not? And that's the spirit. Now, she and I other for more than, I don't even know how long we have not spoken. But the minute I give her a call and I say, hey, Ashna, could you be there? She says, spirit with
Hi, Anu, and
I,
hi, all dear friends.
yes. Can you introduce?
Thank you so much. It's a privilege and it's like really an honor to be invited for this forum. As an expert to give my advice.
Ashna, do you have two or by any
No, I
chance?
already logged out from the other system. I'm already logged out from the other system. I
Okay.
am logged in from one only.
Okay, okay, perfect. Could you please introduce your and tell us that how close to your heart of and middle way in the relationship? Thank you so much.
Okay. Hi, friends. My name is Ashna Dhanak, and I'm a holistic life coach. And I practice various healing modalities like Vastu, numerology, color therapy, tarot card readings, various workshops and relationships, and lots of other platforms which are on the holistic world. So, yeah, about this beautiful topic that Anu has asked me to give my viewpoint about how to take the middle path. So, Anu, I would like to first see that the relationship that you are talking, is it about the couple relationship or any relationship, whether it's a parent child or any other friends, or what is it that are you looking for, any specific relationship or any relationship? Hello.
Any relationship, Ashna. Any.
Okay, so when we talk about any relationships, there may always be disagreements. A part and parcel. It's a part and parcel of any relationship. The viewpoints may be different. For example, it's about us, so maybe you have certain way of thinking, or I may have a certain way of thinking. But I think at the end of the day, firstly, why we ever connected at the first place, we have to see that what was the common point that brought us together. And we need to stick on that to sail through. There will always be some small ups and downs, but primarily there will be always something which connected a person, on a very higher level. So I think that is one key point which will take us through, and other things like, जैसे अगर हम बताएं कि like दिन से रात होती है या रात से दिन होता है, तो even the weathers keep changing, but we all adjust with that. So similarly in a relationship, adjustment is the key to everything in any relationship. But of course, whenever you disagree, one has to speak up their point of view and then make the other person realize from the depth of their heart, not to like make them feel bad about something or fight off just for to put your point across, but it's about realization, when really a person will realize whatever, if you're not on the same page. Otherwise, I would suggest that forgive and forget and try to catch up the good points of that relation and take it through until that person is in a receiving mind or in a receiving state. That time you can, put it across more better.
Wonderful,
whatever the disagreement.
Yes, wonderful. I mean, she's talking about the, I don't know what's happening with the voice. There's a lot of irritation in the voice. And, okay, let's just continue. Oh, it's really,
so that was the key factor of why at first place we are together. Certain relationship you just can't do anything, whether like you are born in a family, you can't change your parents or you can't change your siblings. The acceptance is only the key over there. Whether you like something or you don't like something, you cannot change certain factors, but then ignorance is the bliss is what I would suggest, that try to only see the good points of the other person and just take it through somehow wherever you can, in whatever way. My personal approach is that with kindness you can actually win a person. How much ever if the person is like maybe having any kind of illogical thinking or they're just not reasonable, but there will be some time where they are in a receiving state. It's very important that you put across, when they are in a bad mood, but something when they are able to receive it, and in utmost kindest way, if you can put it across, that's the way to do it. But there is again no guarantee that they will not do the repetition again, or it's their nature. So I think that acceptance, just don't try to change the person, instead you try to cope up with like the reaction within you, whatever that person is causing. So I can only change myself, I cannot change the other person. So I think that is the only middle path that I can take, whatever I can do to handle my reaction for that.
Absolutely. So we had amazing view from Ashna, and she's given us a few tips also, which is brilliant. Ashna, keep you muted so that there is no critch in the whole thing. That's for everybody. I've kept everybody muted. So when everybody has to speak, you on your mic. So over to Sumita Mendirata. Sumita, you've not been there for the last 1 week. She's been enjoying in Delhi. And if you can, please tell us who you are, where are you from, and how do you view this whole thing about a middle path in the relationship? Thank you.
So hi Anu and hi everyone on the panel. I'm Sumita Mendirata. I'm a consultant clinical psychologist and counselor and a remedial tutor. I'm using a lot of modalities and being a mental health coach for almost 18 years, using EFT as matrix reimprinting and also read-on therapist, and also a movement facilitator for Brain Gym. So Anu, in my viewpoint, the topic relationship itself is a connection, it's a bonding. And when we have come to a level that we need to find a middle path, so somewhere it means that, it has come to a point where we need to find a balance. Somewhere the balance has been lost. So now it depends on, relationship means two people are involved, or maybe more than two people are involved sometimes. So wherever it is the need-based thing, when it is the need of the two people or the three people to connect, so they definitely connect to a level where they can find that balance. And I believe that it is that integrity and sense of balance which needs to be always there. And whatever may happen, if you are in a relationship, somewhere there has to be a give and take. It cannot be one-sided. And also there has to be a support element. So even if you are in a rift, or even if you are in a very state of anger with that person, still basic human that element of basic being human should always be there. If you are in a relationship, that is the basic thing. So if we have those elements of compassion or gratitude, as we say, so those elements will definitely hold each one of us. And I think that will just add the element of the middle path, as per se. Thank you
for that, Sumita. That was wonderfully explained. Let's go to Dr. Rashmi Arora. Could you please introduce yourself, and could you throw some light on this topic? Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Rashmi Arora from Delhi NCR. I am a homeopathic practitioner and an NLP consultant and a meta health trainer. This topic is close to me because this is the most hardest thing we can ever achieve. We were talking about relationships in the last session, but in this session, it is something in the middle which we can't achieve. Either it is the other person we're getting subdued on, or it is we who get angry. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. And yes, it is one of the most difficult things to do. That's to find a middle way, somewhere where both feel complete. Not one person feels key, this person has got ahead of me or below or is below me. So let's go to Kanchan. Uh, so I want everybody to know this hairband that I'm wearing is created by Kanchan. And if you really want a hairband like that, knock on her door and she will definitely, she makes this beautiful things and you can always place an order with her. Thank you so much. Yes, Kanchan, go ahead.
Good evening, guys out there. I am Kanchan. I create sustainable clothing. I'm an artist. I create healing art. And I help people create their lives to their highest good and purpose. Today is one of those days where I woke up this morning and I chose to cancel all my schedules, all my meetings, and everything for the day. So I just cancelled everything and I stayed at home. Like Yogini, the moment she saw us join in Zoom, she said, like, this is a new look, Kanchan. We were expecting you like all dressed up. No, this is my pajama look, Yogini. So, like I said, today is one of those days where I wasn't feeling complete. I wanted to not meet anyone and just be by myself. And I did that for like till 3 o'clock, till the time like 3:10, I picked up the phone and we spoke, and then I'm here. So mid path, is important in everything in life, not just in relationships. We have been only taught three responses, three primal responses: fight, flight, or freeze. In any given situation, either we are ready to fight, the situation or the people around, get aggressive and prove our point, and prove the other wrong, or, go on that blame game that ye to nahi sudrega, main hi sudhar jati hu. Or, whatever be the scenario, we actually go on that fight zone. The second scenario, which is our primal instinct, is to flight. So we flee a situation. We either go in silence, we either close ourselves, or, we just do not acknowledge the situation in any given relationship, whether it's a work relation, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a partnership, whether it's between children and parents. And the third that happens is free. The third that happens, as I said, freeze. So fight, flight, freeze. These are the only three primal reactions that we as humans have. And maybe, somewhere down the line, again, I'll go back thousands of years of training and conditioning where we have not been trained to communicate. फाइट फ्लाइट फ्रीज हमारा तब प्राइमल रिएक्शन था जब हम एनिमल इंस्टिंक्ट के साथ जीते थे, जब हम हंटर्स एंड गैदरर्स थे, जब हम स्टोन एज में थे. अब तो हम गोल्डन एज में है ना, हम कम से कम बातें तो कर सकते हैं. We can communicate, we can teach our children to communicate, we can teach each other to express. But then rather than expression, the actions and reactions we have is we suppress our emotions, we suppress whatever is going inside us, or we oppress somebody by blaming them, and then either of the two or both or all get depressed. So instead of express, we've moved to suppress, oppress, depress. And express can only happen when you can communicate. And I think that's the only midway in any given situation in life.
Absolutely. Beautifully explained, beautifully said. I will go to Yogini, but just wanted to add for everybody, there is a fourth instinct that people are reading. It's called the Fawn, Fawn, which is all around communication and which is around people pleasing behavior. Most of us have dropped into people pleasing behavior or codependency, which is the fourth instinct, which is the because of the higher evolution that we are going through. We do communicate, but in a way as if we have to take care of other people and constantly please them, constantly they need to be dependent on us, or we are dependent on you. That's a codependent relationship that does exist and is getting created because of all the advancements that are happening. So the communication is happening even when we are not alive. Communication is happening even when we are dead. That the communication is we are dead. So you don't have to really communicate with words. Our body, our actions, our way of being is all communicating. Our clothes are communicating. The
Our
problem,
vibrations, Anu, our vibrations, what we are giving out in the universe, the frequency we are emitting through our heart, through our breath, through our mind.
everything is communication. And yet the communication isn't reaching the other person. The communication is disturbing the other person. We become like noise pockets rather than sound pockets, which are moving around and disturbing and creating a lot of turbulence rather than pleasing peace around the place. That's what is happening. I really love the way you explained, Kanchan. Beautifully done. Let's go over to Yogini Thakkar, another champ on my show, a busy mother, never giving up, and brilliant to see you stationed in one place. I have all the money to keep running. Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Yogini and I'm a mind coach and I love working with people's mind and helping them really unblock what is blocking them in their mind. You know, everything starts from the mind and a thought and the mind that's what creates the universe right now and our lives. So about this topic, when I just read that topic and I was like, middle way? Seriously, is there even a middle way? Because for me, middle way, if someone tells me, find a middle way, the first thought that comes to my head is, oh, that means I have to adjust. That means I have to compromise. That means that I have to give up something. And that does not work with people. So I think in relationships, there's no middle way. I think in relationships, there is a desire to be loved, desire to love, desire to understand, and the desire to communicate and make it work. It is no middle way, because the moment you use the word middle way, it is adjustment and compromise, and that will not sustain for a longer period of time. So it is a both way communication which is needed. We communicate with our actions, our whatever, dress up, everything, but other person does not understand. You can't talk in English to a Chinese and expect him to understand it. You have to communicate in their language. That's what people don't understand. You can't go and talk in any language. You can't talk to a dog in English. You might still understand. Probably your pet understands it. बट यहाँ तो हम चाइनीज जापानीज हर लैंग्वेज में बात करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट वी फॉरगेट व्हाट इज आवर ह्यूमन लैंग्वेज. वी हैव वर्ड्स. वी फॉरगेट दैट वी हैव वर्ड्स व्हिच वी बोथ नो. हम इंडिया से है तो वी कैन टॉक इन हिंदी. हमें जाके जापानीज और चाइनीज में बात करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So we are talking in various languages with the other person is not even understanding or not even trying to interpret. We don't put our ears to a Chinese or a Japanese talking, right? Do we even try to understand? No, I'm sitting on an airport. Why would I try? But if someone is talking in Hindi, हमारे कान automatically खड़े हो जाते हैं. अरे हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं, Indian है. Let me check it out. You know, what are they talking about? It's like an instinct. So I think that's what we need to know. What is the other person's language of communication?
Thank you so much. A lot has been emphasized on communication. And in my view, communication is an ongoing process which doesn't just happen with the language, but happens with every bit of us. If we are so aware that communication is the answer to every problem in the relationship, and this is not something that I'm hearing on this forum for the first time. I've heard it from Sumita, I don't know how many times. I would rather talk, I would rather communicate, I would rather sit down, I would rather understand. That's been completely her mantra story. Then why is it that even though we know this, the other person knows it, we are doing our best, the others are probably putting up their best foot forward, and yet the connection doesn't feel like ishq wala love. It feels like samjhota. It feels like compromise, even when you're not taking a middle way. It feels like, oh my God, what am I doing here? Why does it feel like that, Sumita? सब बातचीत हो गई, बोल लिया, कपड़े ठीक पहन लिए, सही सही सब किया, इतने सालों से किया, फिर भी क्या मिसिंग है?
I mean, missing element is, I feel that, what I have always felt is missing element is somewhere, I would say, your own perception of that situation, what you are in at that time. It is a very, momentary thing. At least for me, it is that way. I don't know for others, their viewpoint.
Can you give a concrete
Pardon?
example for that?
So for example, if I am in a situation where, my mood that day is not very good, I am in a mood that my basic nature is I love to be quiet, for example, and I just want to be, in the mornings, I don't wish to talk to anybody, not even my own child, forget anybody else. I want to be in that quiet zone, and I have to speak for something, like I have to wake up my daughter for a class, or do something which is out of my comfort zone. So the moment I have to get out of my comfort zone, so I have two choices. Either I take it like a voluntary thing, and I say no, I have to do it happily, and I'll do it. There would be days I would do it happily, but there would be one day when I really don't want to do anything. So either that day I just opt out and say, let my daughter miss my class, but I will not speak. Again, that is a choice. But if in that choice I want everything very perfect, I want my daughter to attend the class, I want to speak less, that will not happen. Because if I have to wake a child, I have to speak. She will not wake up in my mute condition. So I have to speak. And when I have to speak, obviously I am getting out of my comfort zone, which I don't want to do. So that means I will, my mood will really go bad. So I will do that. But then I will do it very sulking. And then obviously there'll be miscommunication. I'll get aggressive, I'll be very loud. Why are you not waking up? Why are you not doing thing? And then obviously when I am waking up somebody in this mood, nobody would greet me happily. Everybody would just, any child or any human being would just, she will also wake up grumpily. So I feel that it's a very situational thing, what you said, and it happens with all of us. So it is basically the requirement is that when you are getting out of your comfort zone and when you are choosing that, you have a choice. Either you let it be, कुछ भी खराब हो रहा है होने दो, let it be. But if you really want that things has to be done in that certain manner, then you have to really make that effort to be in a happy mood and really be. So sometimes that doesn't happen.
Thank you so much for that. Let's go over to Yogini. She's put her hand up. Yes.
So I just remembered something very interesting that happened. And this is how I have been learning to communicate with my husband and my children. So it was my birthday, and coincidentally and very lovingly and very happily, I share my birthday with my daughter. So she is 10. So from past 10 years, it's been like birthday is all about her. And it doesn't bother me. It makes me feel very, very happy that, I am celebrating my birthday with my daughter. Missy Bane, I get a party too. But this birthday, something happened. And I was missing my mom so badly that day for some reason, which I psychologically didn't even know. But there was a feeling that I want to be pampered. Okay, मुझे बस pampering चाहिए, मुझे कुछ नहीं करना है. But I did not realize it myself. I did not, nobody else obviously understood because I didn't realize. And there was a point in afternoon when everyone came, ye chahiye, wo chahiye, wo chahiye, this you have to make this. And I just broke out in tears. And I started screaming कि तुम लोग को समझ में नहीं आता. Everybody wants me to do everything, ये वो, and everybody is like, ये क्या हो गया? It was amazing because I didn't know what I was feeling. Nobody knew what I was feeling. And everybody is like, अभी इसमें middle part ढूंढते हैं, अभी इसको खुश कैसे करेंगे? But when you don't know my requirement, I don't know my requirement, how will you even find a middle part to make my birthday happy or make me happy? And that was the point I realized that, it's easier for someone to ask the question, hey, what's wrong? And that day I told my husband, anytime I have a bad breakout where I start screaming or shouting, I'm human. I might be a mind coach, but I am human. And if I have that bouts, you need to make me sit down and ask me, just think back. What is the reason? Because you know, my basic nature is not shouting and screaming. But if I'm doing that, which is not a part of my nature, sit down and ask me, hey, you know what? Calm down. What is wrong? And what do you need? So people try to find a middle path with their own assumptions. I am trying to find a middle path with my own thoughts. So how will you even meet in middle? Because nobody has communicated what is the problem. So that is the day I learned, and this is how I started working. You know, hey, first ask me what is the problem. You know, and I tell my kids every time they cry or scream, hey, I understand there is some problem, but what you're crying over is definitely not the problem. So what is your feeling right now that is making you cry? I think that helps to really open up the communication. And that's where the middle way nahi milega na, kyunki I was talking Japanese, he was talking Chinese, when we both can talk English.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Let's go over to Ashna. Ashna, what would you say on the same thing?
Yes, I would like to say something where sometimes you just find it very impossible to deal with somebody. You know, they're just so adamant about doing something, and how much ever you do, it just doesn't seem to work. So, what I personally do in such cases is that you have a crossing sometimes with a person, and it just won't work with words. That is the time you go silent for some time, and allow the other person that realization to set in that something is not correct, and them to ask you back that, you know, what is it that needs to be done to make the things back to normal. Even if that is taking time, I personally believe that everything happens for a reason. Whenever there are जिनके रास्ते क्रॉस हो जाते हैं, या you know ideologies नहीं मिलती, तो I personally feel कि everything is connected on a very soul level. So अगर आप soul level पे forgiveness मांगते हैं किसी से, you know, जहाँ पे उनके सोल से बात करिए कि जो भी यू नो आई एम नॉट एबल टू सेटिस्फाई दिस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन, या आप मेरी बात को नहीं समझ रहे हैं, मैं आपकी बात को नहीं समझ रहा हूँ, जो भी हमारे बीच में क्लैशेस हो रहे हैं, कैन बी लाइक you know, I forgive you, you forgive me, I set you free, you set me free. Try to talk this on a soul level, and I have seen immediate transitions and transformations happening when you do this kind of thing, because समवेयर ये हिसाब किताब ऊपर से ही बन के आते हैं, यू नो, यहाँ पे तो सब, आई मीन ऑन अ बॉडी लेवल इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट वेयर यू कैन तू मैं होने से ही रहा, लाइक वो कुछ बोलेगा, चार आप बोलोगे, तो ये बात बिगड़ती ही है. बट whenever you surrender and you try to work it out on a soul level, I think it's brilliant. You know, I have seen so many situations like overnight, you know, वहां तक पहुंचती है, वो prayers पहुंचती है, ये दुआ पहुंचती है, and उनको ये कम्युनिकेशन ऊपर से बहुत जल्दी समझ में आती है बातें, यू नो. I would give one example. Many years back, when I was trying to open my store here in Mumbai, and I was getting delayed with the carpenter work and everything, you know, and I was getting into an argument with them that you know, कब मेरा opening है, आप क्यों नहीं open कर रहे हैं store and everything, and it was like really very bad, you know, disagreements, and I was going below my level to even fight with them, which is not my kind of you know, thing to do at all. But when I realized that there is something which is, you know, which has to be learned from this, so I immediately did my exercises tonight, whatever I had to do. Even if there's a harsh communication, you can portray this in mind and release your anger towards that on a soul level, and then come back to like what maybe they are also going through something which we don't know anything about them, you know. So try to release them on that level. And I saw next day that they came with their team and they said, madam हम आज कैसे भी करके आपका पूरा रात भर बैठ के आपका कर देते हैं. It just happened overnight in a flawless way. So I was like, wow. So कितना भी हम physical level पे कुछ भी करने की करें, कई बार वो चीजें नहीं होती हैं. तो I personally have seen this, that I try to do it that way, where you talk on a soul level and get your things sorted, you know?
Thank you, Ashna. That was
कुछ ना कुछ तो
point of view.
निकलता ही है.
Absolutely, that's a very interesting point of view. And what do you say? Communication कर रहे हैं, करें, दूसरी दुनिया में करें, यहाँ पे बैठ के क्यों नहीं वो कम्युनिकेशन हो रही? सबको पता है कि क्या करना है, बट हो क्यों नहीं रहा है? Why that rugged is still there? Why is that feeling still there कि कुछ तो खरिश है?
Anu, I have lived in the soul level, all due respect, Ashna, the soul level that we just spoke about doesn't seem
Thank you,
reality.
Kanchan.
Huh. Thank you. Ashna, can you please mute the mic?
Yeah.
So what happens, Anu, is like when we get onto the spiritual path, I also call it spiritual ego. A lot of us, we um, from the so-called 3D ego, from the so-called reality ego, we move higher into ego space and go into spiritual ego, wherein हमको communicate करना ही नहीं है, हमको reality में जीना ही नहीं है, हम दूसरे सारे डायमेंशंस में जी के बहुत खुश हैं, लेकिन वो जीना सिर्फ अपने दिमाग के अंदर रह जाता है. How much suffering is that causing to your environment you don't even know at times. When you talk about a middle path cannot be achieved in your head. A middle path cannot be achieved without interaction. This is what we as spiritual people who have kind of realized a bit, awakened a bit, half awakened, full awakened, I don't know, I don't care. जहां शरीर है, जहां आंखें देख पाती है, जहां कान सुन पाते हैं, जहां जुबान बोल पाती है, जहां नाक और मुंह से हम सांस ले रहे हैं, जहां हाथों से हम काम कर रहे हैं, हम उस धरती की बात करते हैं. मिडिल पाथ तभी हो पाता है जब 2 लोग या 4 लोग या हम जैसे 6 लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं, हमारा गोल, मिशन, एजेंडा सेम हो, हमारा पर्पस सेम हो, हमारी डिजायर्स सेम हो. So what happens in most scenario is we don't communicate because we've never been taught to communicate. बच्चे ने गलती की तो पेरेंट्स ने उसको पनिशमेंट दे दिया, उसको डांट दिया. So the child knows that, oh my God, if I do something wrong, I will be punished for it. उससे बैठा के ये नहीं पूछा कि क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, क्यों हुआ, हम और इसको कैसे बेटर कर सकते थे. How could have we behaved better? How could have we reacted or responded better? Or what could have been another scenario had we responded in a different manner? हम कभी अपने बच्चों के साथ बैठ के वो बात करते ही नहीं है, मैंने भी नहीं की. I never had the understanding of all these things until the last few years. Sumita seen me, my reactions used to come from like my way or the highway. There was no midway unless somebody like Sumita would sit down with me and tell me कि कंचन ये चीज ऐसे है, ये चीज ऐसे, अभी बताओ क्या कर सकते हैं हम. And because not everybody is aware, not everybody is a trainer or a coach, they do not know how to communicate. I didn't know how to communicate. And it is insane. It is insanely insane that we keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expect different results. Like why I agreed to come to this forum thrice a week or twice a week whenever I can, steal out that time is that I don't have to be formal. I don't have to dress up. I don't have to crack my head कि बॉस क्या पूछेंगे, सामने वाले को बुरा तो नहीं लगेगा किसी चीज से. I don't have to bother कि my admin will send me a message during a chat, ma'am, your nose is sweating. Ma'am, there's sweat on your head. Mid-path ये है ना, where you can just be yourself without inhibitions. Mid path वो है where you feel safe. आज मैं सोच रही हूँ मेरे दिमाग में that I can feel safe in Dr. Rashmi's company. ये मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है. But what if Dr. Rashmi doesn't have the same compassion or the same emotion for me? I've not even asked her. We've not even had a conversation. Ki, hey, Dr. Rashmi, do you really like me? Would you like to have a cup of chai with me someday? मैं अपने दिमाग में खिचड़ी पका लेती हूँ कि डॉक्टर रश्मि तो ऐसे करके बैठी है, मैं कुछ बोल रही हूँ तो जवाब भी नहीं दे रही है, इसका मतलब शी डजंट लाइक मी, or I'm unsafe in her company, or she doesn't feel safe in my company. So we have to start reacting and responding differently. We have to start acting and behaving differently to get the desired response.
Wow. Kanchan, I'm going to say something here. I know of a client who has constantly modulated herself so that she can get the right response from her mother and her brother and her father. And constantly she hasn't got the right input.
So here,
not real with any one of them.
So here, let me share something.
Yes, please.
It's not been easy. Anu, it's not been easy for me to talk. मैं मतलब ठीक है, स्क्रीन पे तो बहुत बिंदास एकदम शेर जैसा बोल लेती हूँ. But this afternoon also, like 3 o'clock when we spoke, I told you, Anu, I spoke up for myself. Yes. I was so excited. Anu, I spoke up for myself.
Yes.
I took a stand. And it's not necessary that in real life all of us have the courage to take a stand for themselves. Public forums पे, panels पे, motivation talks देते हुए बहुत easy है बोलना. Like sometimes it's so difficult for me to even communicate with my son. The other day he was in Calcutta and I asked him to go and visit my grandmother, who's like she's just turned 80 something, I don't know. And he was not so happy about doing it. But then a simple 2-line communication, a simple two sentences wherein I just told him that, can you just do it as a favor for me? And he was hesitant because he'd not met them for a long time. I told them, just go there. You'll feel love. And when he came back, he was so happy. He called me from there and he was like, I had such an amazing time. So sometimes, communication or mid-path can even be asking support, even be seeking support, even requesting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go over to Rashmi and find out what are views on the same topic.
Thank you, Kanchan. I would definitely like to have coffee with me. It would be my pleasure.
Chai. No coffee. कॉफी में ना अकेले पीना पसंद करती हूँ.
तो आप चाय पीना, मैं कॉफी पी लूंगी. मैं चाय पीती नहीं. डेफिनेटली. क्या मिडल पाथ ढूंढा है ना, तुम्हारी चाय मेरी कॉफी.
हो गया.
It's like there's a saying, there's 2 lines from a poem, I can't remember which one. Let's both have wine together, but not from the same cup.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm so amazed, and as Kanchan said, that on this forum I can be myself. I can open up to myself. I feel that, okay, I am somebody who has my me time.
Wow.
Despite of some personal commitment, it's like an addiction coming here every day and talking. Not talking, listening, actually, I should say. Opening up to these ideas. But recently, I also had I mean, I had a tough time, and I'm still trying to find a midway. Wherein, where I've been attending classes and attending calls, so I can't take up people's calls at the same time. I realized this moment that okay, I'm a doctor, but that doesn't mean I can't be 24 by 7 into 365 for anybody. So I have come up where people have told me, you are a doctor, you should take up our calls at 2 o'clock also, since you are a doctor. And how can you say that you've been attending classes? You should take my calls in between the classes also, or anybody related to me. So that is practically not possible. And if I am in a call, that is my me time. That is when if I am satisfied, I am there. That is the time when I can reach out to people after that. But I can't reach out to people when I am not myself. I'm not in a state where I can actually relate to people. I'm already relating to myself. I'm finding my peace over there. So in that case, when somebody screams at you, a middle way is really impossible.
I can completely empathize with you because sometimes we live with people who are your biggest teachers, as they call. I don't know whether they're teachers or not, but and I'm sure in the spiritual world, that's what we tell people, hey, they are your biggest teachers. So the person who's doing that to you is probably your biggest teacher, is what a spiritual guru will tell you. But in my mind, I don't know whether he's a teacher or he has to learn something. If we get out of that circuit of, padhana hi hai or padhna hi hai, then what is happening in this interaction where you are losing your power? What is happening in our interactions, in our relationships, where we are losing our power, where the other person may be in fixed way of being, where they are going on doing the same thing every day, maybe not talking to you, maybe not respecting you, maybe leaving that wet towel every day in the floor, maybe not closing their cupboard door every day, maybe expecting you to cancel things and be at their beck and call. And these are their expectations of you. My question is, how do you deal with other people's expectations of you? Because these are just expectations. And if you give more hawa to these expectations, there is no way this expectation is going to become less. Any kind of hawa from you is going to make this fire grow even more. How would you deal with such a story, Ashna? Yes, please.
Okay, so my philosophy in life is to go the peaceful way. So एक कहावत है कि I'm a Gujarati, so in Gujarati there is a कहावत के हयू बाड़ू एना करता हाथ बाड़वा सारा. When you translate this into Hindi or English, that it is better to burn your hands rather than to burn your heart. So minor things, silly things, stupid things, like it's our duty to tell children or anybody what they're doing wrong, but after that there is a limit to anything in life. How much a person cannot die, like बोल के कितना बोलेगा इंसान. तो कभी कभी जिंदगी में सबको अपने हाल पे छोड़ दिया करो, like don't try to become a savior to everybody.
Very
चाहे
well.
कोई भी हो, आपने बोलने की तरीके से बोल दिया, but then you can't jump into that and like, okay, एक बच्चा है छोटा तो उसको तो definitely you will try to save them because they don't have their own brains, but a certain time later when the people grow up and they make certain choices, even though कितना भी आपने strictly बोल दिया हो, but then you have to allow these things to happen and learn, make them learn, but be there to support when they fall down in life. Whoever is your close connects, be there to support, but कॉन्स्टेंटली इस तरह करने से ना माहौल बिगड़ता है घर घर में, अपने खुद के माइंड से भी, लाइक यू स्पॉइल योर ओन लाइफ. फॉरगेट अबाउट योर ओन रूटीन. आप किसी को बस करेक्ट किए जा रहे हो, इसको सबक सिखाओ, उसको सबक सिखाओ. हु आर वी? किसको हम क्यों सबक सिखाए? वो अपने आप सीखेगा ना, अपने खुद के लेसन्स. वो आया है इस जिंदगी में, उसकी खुद की जर्नी है. You are there to support them in whatever ways you can, अपने experiences से या दूसरों के. But अगर किसी को भी अंधेपन में चलना ही है तो how much you can do after that, one point of time you have to just allow it and be there to support. कि वो गिरे तो you are always there to take them in your hands again. So my personal philosophy is silence. अगर छोटी छोटी बात है, तौलिया इधर से उधर, कितनी बार बोल बोल के क्यों अपना गला खराब करो, घर में वाइब्रेशंस खराब करो, खुद उठा के रख दो भाई, कर लो, छोटी सी बात है. Keep a pleasant overall vibes. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. Let's take the same question to Yogini. I can see a lot of reaction on her face.
I, I am just laughing because I can so imagine my husband telling me every single day, lights band karo, pankha band karo, darwaze band karo, and I'm a complete klutz. Okay, I'll be like I'm a multitasker in my mind. So I am like, I'll be walking to a room and I'll forget what I went into and I'll come to the other room and like, मैं कहाँ गई थी, क्यों गई थी, what happened? And उसमें हमारी light चालू करके वहाँ पे छोड़ दिया. So he's like, please कर लिया. So please, I said, you know what? It's been now 15 years that you've been with me. I think by now you should know it doesn't work. It's such a, you do it your way, it will work better. I said, you just saw it band kar de, now why are you telling me?
I love the confession.
So I was like, okay, so his answer was, ठीक है, मुझे पता है, it will not work, but if I keep telling every day, out of the 100 times, maybe one time you will manage doing it. I said, yeah, maybe I can try that.
Very nice.
So he's a perfect Libran. Okay, he's a complete diplomat. So he'll manage it, balance it, and I'm a complete Scorpion. My way or highway. कि मैं करूँगी तो सब करूँगी, नहीं करूँगी तो बिल्कुल नहीं करूँगी. So for me, middle way is a absolute no way to go. As Kanchan said, yeah, abhi I am learning and I am understanding and trying it out. But still, it's like, this is the way it should go. My way, highway. करना है तो पूरी तरह करो, नहीं करना है तो मत करो. That's better.
My way highway में बहुत तकलीफ होती है योगिनी, especially when it comes to relations, especially when it comes to matters of heart. I've done that. I've been there. I know it's painful. It's painful.
Totally agree. Yeah. I totally agree. So for me, relationship is not my way highway, but everything else is my way highway. मतलब अगर मुझे मतलब अगर फोन खरीदना है तो सबसे बेस्ट खरीदना है, अगर नहीं खरीदना है फिर मत खरीदो, इट्स बेटर. बीच वाला मैनेज नहीं होता है. Exactly. Not in relationships. That's not possible in relationship. My way, highway, because relationship is about compatibility. It's about being together. You be in a relationship only if you desire to be in it. And when you desire something, when you want something, it cannot be my way, highway. It's always our way. What people don't say is my way, highway karo, but it is our way. What is it that we want rather than what you want or I want? And this is very difficult, as Ashna just said. I had a client. That female tried for 4 years. We did everything. Soul talk se leke har cheez usne kar di to, have her husband get that. It's not the husband didn't love, but there were certain effects, alcoholism, habits. Nahi work kiya, ya nahi kiya to nahi kiya. It is just you are learning now that person is not as involved in the relationship as you. It's time you understand and move out of it and don't pay so much heed to it. People don't understand that, and especially women. I don't know men as much, but women, we just tend to stay in the relationship so much and we tried so hard to make it work that by the end of it, somewhere we feel we are taken for granted, or we feel that we lost, or we feel we are losers. We self-blame. We start self-blaming after a point. And I think that's where, before that, draw a line. The moment you come to self-blaming, uske pehle line draw karo, done and over.
चलिए रश्मि यहाँ पे जवाब दें इनको. सेल्फ ब्लेमिंग इन रिलेशनशिप, सिर दबा लिया, टक्कर मार ली, ऐसे लगा पत्थर के सनम, हमने तुमको मोहब्बत का खुदा माना. बोलिए, व्हाट डू यू
मैंने
थिंक?
इनकी सलाह मान ली है. सेल्फ ब्लेम से पहले ही निकल आओ.
निकलने नहीं देती है दुनिया, वहीं रखती है आपको. आप निकलने की कोशिश तो करो. चलो, आपके माँ बाप खुद आपको वहां लेके जाएंगे. I'll give you a case study which is very interesting, where the girl got married. She didn't want to get married there, but her parents got her married, and this is the first night where she doesn't know anything about sex. She's very young. She's just about 17, and she's screaming away to Glory, "Mom, mujhe ghar le jao. I don't want to be here." Her mom is standing outside the room and saying, "Bete, ye to hota hi hai. This is normal. Please This is part of life. You have to learn all this. ये etiquettes हैं, सीखो. So yeah, shit happens around the place. So this is not again a man garat kahani. This is the reality of one person's life, maybe not your life. Reality of one person's life that got narrated to me, and I was like, okay, that also happens where the mother is standing outside. Don't we do it? We leave our kids crying in kindergarten school and come back. So the mother left the lady with the husband to make love, and she left. Now you manage both of you. Sumita, what are your reactions on it?
So you picked up a note like kindergarten when you said. So I was the last mom to leave the school, because my daughter got settled almost more than 3 to 4 months. So the school had a protocol that, if your child is crying, you keep sitting outside. And I was like, okay. So initially there was a bunch of moms, and gradually it, started fading away. But my daughter was consistent in crying. So and I would just keep checking with the Mossy, or somebody would just come, and I would ask, how is she doing? She would say she would fine for some time, but suddenly when she remembers you, she just starts crying. So I said, okay. So I asked the admin, the head of the nursery, that, will you allow me to come in front? She said, no. If we allow you, this is our experience, that will become a habit. So, you have to just trust us. Trust us, we will not let her cry to that level. We will send her out, but let us be a routine that she's coming daily. Don't stop it coming. So, she would happily go there. The best part was she would get ready, happily go there. The moment she would see that, oh, this is entering, so gradually she would do that. And I was the last mom to get it. So I was actually questioned by so many other moms, you are a psychologist, why couldn't your child settle? And why are you sitting outside? Now, the school will handle. I said, no, I believe that if they had this trust, that they will send the child out. If I am out, if my child is out, she should see me. So, I wanted to keep that trust alive. So till the time they told me that, you go out and, your child is happily settled, I didn't leave that place. So I believe, so what we are talking about, the middle path, and when we are talking about in a relationship, the trust factor is really, really important. When that trust is broken, nothing can save that thing. Even the middle part doesn't work. So somewhere that trust has to be alive in both the people who are in the relationship, that yes, we are going to make it work. We find the middle path, or the first part, or the last part, but that path has to be in I would say in sync with each other. So a lot of times, like Ashna ji was saying, that children, with children, you need to tell them. So just on the dining table today afternoon, I was telling my daughter that, you are having your favorite meal, but you are supposed to have this also and this also. And she was like, Mom, you've told me this. I heard it. Okay. I know about the nutrition part. Don't give me lecture daily. There are days when I don't worry about the nutrition. I just want my meal enjoying. And there are days when I'll enjoy. So, I will just let you know. I said, but that is my duty to remind you, that nutrition is important. So, but she conveyed it. So I got the message that, okay, this is the time she doesn't want me to, remind her. So definitely, like we all were discussing about the communication, it is a very important element. And I feel that from children, when you give that element of, expression to the child, that tool is a real, in-hand tool for the child. And I believe that now when she's expressing to me, she's expressing to other people. I'm sure she will keep expressing to everybody. I really wish that should happen, because assertiveness is something which has not been taught. I learned it. I was actually really thanks to my teacher in the psychology department, who actually she gave me this topic. And I was like, what is this topic, assertive behavior? Why are you giving me this? I didn't even know what does it mean. So she said, remember, the girls need to know this, and you have to do a presentation on this, and you have to do a, like not just a presentation, but like a role model kind of a thing. So I really had to, do it in that manner where it is like a role play, and I had to really. But from that day, I really understood what is the meaning, and from that day, I started observing. People are not assertive. People don't know how to say no in a soft manner, and from there the whole story starts.
I'm going to give all of you a case to do, like always. And let's see what you do about it. You can you can role play here if you want. You can choose someone to help you out as a support. You have to make that choice. So the first situation is for Ashna. Your son has told you he doesn't want to get married. He's all of 27, 28. He has told you he doesn't want to get married. And you're very okay with it. You believe that children should be allowed to do what they want to do. You really believe in higher soul talk. You've done that with him. And you've understood this is what he wants. Suddenly, one fine day, he comes and tells you, Mom, I'm ready for marriage. I've found the girl and I want to know what I will inherit from you. I want to know what will I inherit from you. And I also want to know how can you help me out in this marriage, because the girl is coming from a house where she is the lone child and is used to a privileged lifestyle. I have just started working and I would like you to help me. What will you say to him, and what is it that you will do for him? Like I said, you can make anyone your son here, you can make a counselor, you can make somebody your husband, your brother, whatever. Bring in the patra that you need, but sort this out. Let's see what you can get. Thank you.
So Anu, there was a little bit of an audibility issue. So what I understood is that you want to know that first my son wasn't ready to get married. Now he's ready to get married, but there is a compatibility issue between the partner. You said that she comes from a richer background, something, right?
Compatibility issue. There is no compatibility issue.
What is the...
Hear it again? Can I say that again?
Yeah, I understood that you wanted to find out that now he's ready for marriage, but the partner that he has chosen, there was something to sort out between two of them, right? What was that? Because I couldn't hear what I was. You were not very audible. So could I just know that what is it that I need to sort out between the two of them?
Thank you. I will repeat that again. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Ashna, the boy is fallen in love with the girl who is the only child and comes, according to him, from a privileged background because she is the only child. He would like to give her all. His words are, Mom, I want to get married to this girl and I want to know what will I inherit so that I can give her a good lifestyle, because I have just started working, but this girl comes as a only child, that's a package, and probably has been pampered by her parents, so privileged, and I would like to give her the same background. You are the mother who's hearing it. How will you react and how will you deal with this situation? And others can pitch in too, guys. Once you can put up and if you want to say something. Thank you, Ashna.
Okay, so the inheritance part that you are saying that he's asking from me, right? Like, what would he inherit from me, right?
Yes, he's asking what will he inherit from his parents.
Okay, great. So should I just say my point of view, or I would create a scene here with everybody?
Whatever you want to do, your stage, your story, your case study. Let's see what create.
Okay, so I would like my son to be, let Yogini be my son. Okay, and let Kanchan be the counselor.
Okay.
Okay, and Rashmi be the parents of the daughter.
Very good.
And let Sunita be my daughter-in-law. And let Anu be the audience. Okay.
Done, guys. Great.
Okay, so is it fair enough? Okay, so Yogini, maybe you are my son. Your name is Yog. Okay. Okay. Hi, beta. How are you? Yog, I'm talking to you. Hello, Yog. I'm your mom. Please tell me hi. Hi, Yog. कुछ तो बोलो बेटा. प्यार में एकदम बोलती कैसे बंद हो गई तुम्हारी. बोलो बोलो कुछ तो बोलो.
You.
Yog.
Yogini, can we unmute you? Yog, can you unmute yourself so that your mom can hear you?
Yog. Hello.
So,
Can you
Ashna,
hear me? I just got off
Yog,
my mic.
you're my beta, okay? You're Yog. Your name is Yog.
Yeah, can you hear me, mom, now?
Yes, beta. How are you? कैसे हो?
I am good. Listen, I need to tell you something urgent and important, okay?
हाँ बेटा बोलो
And-
बोलो जल्दी बोलो.
Yeah, I have found this girl and I really want to marry her. Okay.
अच्छा.
पर वो है ना बहुत rich family से है और I have just started earning. So now you will have to help me. I think you have to tell me how much I'm going to inherit from you, so I can tell her exactly what kind of a lifestyle. See, she is very she loves me. It's not that she doesn't love me, but she wants to
हाँ
know
जी.
how much I can inherit, because only then she will be secured about her future. So can you tell me
हाँ जी.
exactly how much will I inherit from you? See, I'm the only son, so ideally तो सब कुछ मेरा ही है, लेकिन उसका evaluation करके थोड़ा बता दो मुझे ताकि मैं उसको exact figures बता दूँ. So she
बेटा योग मैं उसको ये बोलो कि मेरी मम्मी है ना दुनिया भर का विजडम की वो है, तो जो इनहेरिटेंस में आएगा ना आपको वो है बहुत सारा विजडम. धन दौलत की तो मैं बात करना ही नहीं चाहती कुछ भी. पहले तो ये सुनो जरा बेटा, मेरी बात सुनो जरा. मेरी बात सुनो जरा.
आईफोन 12 चाहिए, फर्स्ट मॉडल चाहिए, कल के कल रिलीज डेट पे चाहिए, तो मैं कैसे खरीदूं? You also understand, na? I love her, and after so long you have been telling me to get married, and finally I'm agreeing. And उस पे भी आप इतना सारा wisdom, पूरी लाइफ तो wisdom ही करते रहे हो.
मेरी बात सुनो बेटा, मैं जो आपको बता रही हूँ ना, ठीक है मेरा सब कुछ तो तेरे पास है. अभी अपना जो भी है समझ लो 10 या 15 करोड़ की जो मिल्कत है सब तेरे नाम की होगी. बट एक थोड़ा तो सुनो कि कल को अगर वो तुम्हें वापस छोड़ के चली गई या तुम्हारा दिल दुखाया तो तुम क्या करने वाले हो बेटा? सब कुछ उसको दे दोगे क्या और अपने आप ठन गोपाल रहोगे क्या? रोड पे आओगे क्या?
सब कुछ उसके पास होगा तो फिर वो छोड़ेगी क्यों?
हाँ?
अभी तो सोचो, सब कुछ दे दूं तो छोड़ेगी क्यों? नहीं दूंगा तो
अभी तो
छोड़ेगी.
कुछ, अरे आजकल किसी का भी भरोसा नहीं कर सकते बेटा. थोड़ा सुनो जरा, ये कलयुग है, ये कोई राम भगवान का युग नहीं है कि सीता की जैसे वो तुम्हारे पीछे चली आएगी. यू नो, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला.
आप बिल्कुल चाहते हो मेरी शादी ना हो ना? पहले तो आप मेरे पीछे हाथ धो के नहा धो के पड़ी हुई थी कि शादी करो. जब मैं एक लड़की ढूंढ के लाया हूँ जो मुझे पसंद है, मेरे लाइक की है, हॉट है, सेक्सी है, सब कुछ है.
अच्छा बेटा, तो मैं एक ही कंडीशन में मैं सब कुछ हाँ बोलूंगी. मुझे पहले लड़की और उसकी माँ से मिलाओ, मैं उससे एक बार मिलना चाहती हूँ.
चलो, लड़की और उसकी माँ कहाँ है आप?
हाँ. रश्मि जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप? मैं आपकी होने वाली संधन हूँ. नमस्ते जी.
You're mute, Rashmi.
रश्मि जी, आपकी आवाज बोलती बंद क्यों है आपकी?
मेरी बोलती इसलिए बंद हो गई क्योंकि मेरी बिटिया जाने वाली है यहाँ से, और वो भी मुझे बिना बताए.
अच्छा.
वो बोलती है वो जाके किसी और के घर के पैसे उड़ाएगी.
अच्छा, तो रश्मि जी आपने क्या सोचा है कि आपको किस तरह का दामाद चाहिए? आपको होनहार चाहिए जो विद्वान हो, जो दुनिया भर की चीजों को संभाल सके, इस तरह का दामाद चाहिए कि सिर्फ जो
आशा
पैसे
जी
गिनता
क्या बात
हो और
कर रहे हो? देखो मेरी कहाँ चलती है, वो बिटिया ने अपने आप चूज कर लिया, मुझे बताया भी नहीं। वो तो शुक्र है आप आके मिल ली मुझे। ये तो
यानी आप
अब
मेरे
पता
जैसे ही
चला।
ख्याल रखते हैं रश्मि जी। हमें इन बच्चों को समझाना पड़ेगा जरा कि आप तो अच्छी माँ हैं, आप सुनो जरा। हमारे यहाँ बहू को हम लक्ष्मी की तरह रखते हैं। जो भी है वो मेरी ही बहू है और मेरा ही सब। उसको आगे जाके सब ये मिलकर किसके लिए मैंने कमाई है इतनी, सब उन्हीं को तो मिलने वाला है। बट उनको थोड़ा सा एक बड़प्पन होना चाहिए कि भाई कोई भी चीज जो अपने पूर्वजों से हमें मिलती है उसको संभाल के रखनी है। ऐसा नहीं कि कितनी मेहनत से, कितने हार्डवर्क से हमने ये पैसे जोड़े हैं, तो थोड़ा सा इसकी कदर होनी चाहिए। तो मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ रश्मि जी कि आप है ना, जो आप सुनीता है आपकी बेटी, वो मेरे बेटे को ऐसा बोल रही है कि यार मिल्कत चाहिए उसको पहले रिटर्न में, कि कितना वो बेचारे को मिलने वाला है, उस हिसाब से वो उसको सिलेक्ट करेगी। तो ये तो गलत हो गया ना, ऐसा थोड़ी ना
मेरी
होता है
नॉलेज
रश्मि
में
जी।
नहीं था, ये मेरे नॉलेज में नहीं था। पर हाँ, मैं डेफिनेटली सुमिता से पहले बात करना चाहूंगी कि ऐसा क्यों बोला।
थैंक यू सो मच।
एक
आई थिंक आप में इतना अच्छा ज्ञान है तो
एक
मुझे
इंसान जिससे
मेरे
सब
कलेजे
कुछ
को थोड़ी
मिलता है।
शांति हो गई कि कुछ तो है। मीन्स अभी बेटी आपकी है तो जरूर आपके जैसे संस्कार होंगे उसके। तो मुझे अभी इतना वो नहीं लग रहा कि मैं अपने बेटे को थोड़ा संभाल सकती हूँ, कि अल्टीमेटली तो आपका ही ज्ञान उसको आएगा तो हम लोग कुछ समझा सकते हैं बच्चों को। मैं क्या एक बार सुनीता से मिल सकती हूँ, एक बार बात करूँ सुनीता से?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बात करिए।
आप बेटा सुनीता कैसे हो
हेलो।
बेटा? सुनीता
बिल्कुल
बेटा
बढ़िया।
कैसे हो? अरे
बिल्कुल
कितनी
बढ़िया, आप
क्यूट हो तुम
सुनाइए
तो,
कैसे?
कितनी खूबसूरत हो मेरी लक्ष्मी की,
थैंक
मेरी
यू।
प्यारी बच्ची।
थैंक यू,
तुमने
थैंक
ऐसा
यू
क्यों
सो
बोला?
मच।
तुमको ऐसा क्यों बोला कि धन दौलत चाहिए बेटा? ऐसा क्यों बोला तुमने?
मैंने ऐसा बोला कि धन दौलत चाहिए नहीं, मैंने ऐसा उनको कहा कि हमारे को सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, और एक सिक्योर रिलेशनशिप के लिए मनी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और जो मैं
अच्छा
लाइफस्टाइल लीड करती आई हूँ, आई वुड लाइक टू हैव दैट सेम लाइफस्टाइल आफ्टर माय
अच्छा
मैरिज आल्सो। सो आई जस्ट
अच्छा
चेक विद हिम एंड
अच्छा।
देन आई लेफ्ट अप टू हिम। वो आपकी
ओके
और उसकी बात है। आई एम नो
श्योर
मोर टू इंटरफेयर इन दैट, बट आई
श्योर।
जस्ट वांट टू कन्वे यू that this is something which is my basic needs, you know. It is
ओके
not जो मैं अपने पेरेंट्स के घर पे लाइफस्टाइल लीड कर रही हूँ, वही सेम
श्योर।
लाइफस्टाइल मैं अपने हस्बैंड के घर में चाहूंगी। अब
ओके
उसमें
आपको
कितना धन लगता है या क्या लगता है, so that is up to you and him, but
एकदम बढ़िया
definitely,
आपने जो बताया मैं
right?
समझ गई सुनीता बेटा। मेरी प्यारी बहू, अभी एक बात सुनो। जब आप इस दुनिया में आए थे, राइट, आप आने से पहले सब कुछ रेडी था ना आपके यहाँ? रश्मि जी ने आपके लिए पूरा सब कुछ, आपका झूला, आपके फ्रॉक्स, आपकी मिठाइयाँ, आपका
Definitely.
दूध, सब कुछ रेडी था, राइट? आपको फिक्र करनी पड़ी थी क्या जब ऊपर से आए तभी, कि मेरा यहाँ पे क्या होने वाला है? नहीं की थी ना? ईश्वर पे थोड़ा तो विश्वास था ना? जब आए तो बहुत आपके भाग्य में है। आप एकदम मस्त तरीके से एंजॉय कर रहे हो, राइट? तो जहाँ इतना विश्वास रखा है तो आगे भी तो रखो ना बेटा, कि आप किसी से प्यार किया है तो वो आपको जरूर देगा। ये पूछ के ऐसे ऐसे बातें पूछी नहीं जाती, महसूस की जाती है। तो थोड़ा सा विश्वास रखो अपनी किस्मत पे भी, कि जिससे आप हाथ जोड़ने वाले हो, यू नो, जरूर आपको वो उससे बढ़िया आगे की लाइफ देगा। तो थोड़ा सा विश्वास रखो, ये मैं कहूंगी बेटा। तो ये सब
बिल्कुल,
क्वेश्चन
I
आंसर ही मत
agree with
करो।
your I definitely agree with your opinion, but जो मेरा opinion है, so I believe that these things should be made very clear, क्योंकि बाद में जाके मैं कोई चिक चिक नहीं चाहती हूँ। Okay, so I just wanted to make this very clear because I believe this is my choice. I have chosen him and he has
श्योर,
chosen
आई
me.
रिस्पेक्ट योर
So let
चॉइस
us make
बेबी।
yes.
श्योर बेबी। लेकिन एक सवाल मैं आपसे पूछूंगी कि अगर मैंने 15
बिल्कुल।
करोड़ आपके नाम पे भी कर दिया, मैं बेटे के नाम पे भी नहीं, सब तेरे नाम पे कर दिया, कल को कुछ हुआ कि ये कुछ भी हो गया, समझ लो अर्थक्वेक हो गया, दुनिया इधर की उधर हो गई, पैसा तो कुछ भी नहीं है, राइट? लेकिन जिससे प्यार किया है उसका हाथ पकड़े रखोगी तो कहीं ना कहीं से 15 करोड़ नहीं बट 15,000 करोड़ की भी मालकिन बन सकती हो तुम। जिस जिस
Definitely.
आदमी से
ये
तुम प्यार
जिस
करती हो उस
जिस
पे विश्वास रखो ना।
नहीं, मुझे तो भगवान पे ही विश्वास है। जैसे आपने कहा, मैंने भगवान पे विश्वास रख के इस दुनिया में कदम रखा, और उसी भगवान पे विश्वास रख के मैंने आगे अपना ओपिनियन बताया अपने पार्टनर को। जो कि मेरा होने वाला पार्टनर है, कि you know I need this lifestyle. So obviously he decided to check with you what has to be the word. ऐसा मैंने उसको नहीं कहा कि
मेरा
अपना
एक रिक्वेस्ट
मेरे नाम पे करो।
और योग दोनों मेरे एक काउंसलर फ्रेंड है, आप मैं उनसे आपकी मुलाकात करवाना चाहती हूँ। रश्मि जी तो बहुत बढ़िया इंसान है, मेरा दिल से तहे दिल से उनको शुक्रिया, वो बहुत सुपर्ब लेडी है आपकी मॉम, यू नो। एंड आई अंडरस्टैंड बेटा आपका कंसर्न, डेफिनेटली आई अंडरस्टैंड एंड आई वांट टू मेक दिस हैपन बिकॉज यू आर माय सन्स चॉइस एंड आई वांट टू मेक द बेस्ट फॉर बोथ ऑफ यू। So let's meet, you know, my counselor who is कंचन जी। कंचन जी, ये सीन जरा देखिए ना, थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो गया यार, मैं क्या करूं, ये मेरा बेटा है ना, प्यार में पागल हो गया यार, अंधा हो गया है। ठीक है, लड़की अच्छी है, माँ तो उसकी बहुत ही बढ़िया है, दे कम फ्रॉम अ वेरी गुड फैमिली, हम भी कोई कम नहीं है, उनसे तो ज्यादा ही है, लेकिन मैं थोड़ा सा इन लोगों में एक सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लाना चाहती हूँ कंचन, कि भाई ये दोनों बच्चे ना, कल को मैं हूं नहीं हूँ, बट इनको जो भी जायदाद मिल रही है, लाइक ये उनको संभाल के रखिए, आपस में भी ये लोग बढ़िया तरीके से मैच्योर्ड तरीके से रहे। तो कंचन, मैं इन दोनों को आपके साथ लेना चाहती हूँ, योग को और यू नो सुनीता को। तो प्लीज हम चारों बैठते हैं कंचन, एंड कैन यू काउंसिल देम?
Ashna, I will be very happy to talk to your son and his love. However, I would like to talk to them personally without you or anybody else being in the picture. I would like to talk to the couple first.
योर कोड कंचन, मुझे तुम पे इतना विश्वास है क्योंकि पास्ट में भी तुमने इतनी सारी सॉर्ट आउट की है हमारी चीजें, तो मैं किसी और का कभी भरोसा कर ही नहीं सकती कि ये चीज के लिए तुम ही सबसे बेस्ट हो। तो ये सिचुएशन मैं तुम्हारे हवाले करती हूँ, मेरे योग में जरा अक्कल डालो और वो सुनीता बेबी में भी डालो, दोनों अच्छे हैं, बट मेरा आशीर्वाद सबके साथ है, बट आप थोड़ा अपने स्वीट वर्ड से उनको थोड़ा सा कन्विंस कर दो कि यू नो कैसे होना चाहिए सब कुछ। ओवर टू यू कंचन।
Hey Yog, hey Sumita.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi. Very good. How are you doing?
I am doing good. I believe you guys have been guided by your parents to come and have a conversation with me.
Yes.
Right.
क्या चल रहा है? What's happening?
बढ़िया चल रहा है सब कुछ, बस सिर्फ योग जी की मदर थोड़ी परेशान दिख रही है मुझे, तो काफी इनसिक्योर है वो अपनी 15 करोड़ की प्रॉपर्टी को लेके। So I feel that you know she has definitely earned it with a lot of efforts and ancestral thing, but now to you know give it away to her son, it's little difficult. So
तुम्हारे मन में क्या चल रहा है?
बिल्कुल, अगर इसको गैप की जीन्स खरीदनी है, गुच्ची की बैग खरीदनी है और आईफोन के साथ घूमना है, तो पैसे तो निकालने पड़ेंगे किधर न किधर से, या ये अपने माँ बाप से ले या मेरे माँ बाप से ले। मैं तो नहीं कमाता इतना, 50,000 महीने के आते हैं, उसमें तो एक आईफोन भी नहीं आएगा, बाकी तो है तो हमारा ही।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, सब कुछ तुम्हारा है। माँ बाप ने जिंदगी भर मेहनत क्यों की है? तुम्हारे लिए तो की है। पड़ोसी के बेटे को थोड़ी देख जाएंगे,
बिल्कुल,
पड़ोसी की बहू का थोड़ी हक बनता है उनके पैसे पे, तुम्हारा हक बनता है, तुम्हारी पार्टनर का हक बनता है। एक बात बताओ, ठीक है मैं समझती हूँ तुमको जो भी तुम्हारी रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, सुनीता की रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, फिलहाल तुम दोनों की अर्निंग्स उतनी नहीं है कि यू कैन फुलफिल व्हाटएवर यू डिजायर फॉर। मेरे को वो सब बात बाद में करनी है, पहले ये बताओ, why do you both want to get married? Why do you both want to get into a partnership? सुमीता ये तो लुक्खा है, इसके पास कुछ है ही नहीं, ढंग से कमाता भी नहीं है, उससे ज्यादा तो तुम कमाती हो। उसकी फैमिली के पास 15 करोड़ है, तुम्हारी फैमिली के पास तो बहुत ज्यादा है। What is the reason? Why do you want to get into a partnership with him?
I like him the way he is. I'm not asking him to change because I know somewhere. Pardon?
What is it about him that you like?
Everything about him, his whole personality, the way he connects with me, the way he, you know, the way he has really appreciated me, my work, my profession, everything. So So we both connect in a very, I would say, very informal manner. And I feel that there's a lot of freedom of expression when I connect with him. So that is my whole reason. Money is not important for me, and neither for him, because we both come from very sound backgrounds. And I always believe, I mean, I have been given this belief system with my parents that we are there to support you. And this is the same way I expressed to him. And he said, yes, my parents are also there to support me. So I said, very good. Now, probably when he checked the support system got little, I would say,
We'll come
scared.
to the support system. We will come to the support system. Pehle mujhe just tell me 3 qualities or 3 reasons why you want Yog as a partner.
I love
3.
him.
Why do
That
you
is
love
the
him?
most.
3
I love him
reasons why
because,
you love him.
okay, 3 reasons. So I love the way he talks to me. I love the way he, gives me that freedom of expression. And I love the way he makes me smile. And always is, caring about my needs.
So these are the 3 emotions that you feel about Yog.
Yeah.
What are his 3 qualities? What are top 3 things about him that made you fall in love with him?
He's handsome, and he is really charmer. He is really sweet in his nature, and he's really polite and gentleman. So these are basic 3 qualities which he has, and he's a very good human being, which I have come to know the more and more I interact with him. So
And
I believe
in Yog, do you believe in
Pardon?
him? Do you believe in him? Do you trust
Yes.
him that, as a
Yes.
partner, he has the ability to fulfill the
Definitely.
duties and be the right partner for you, be the right man? Keep the parents aside. Let us keep the family wealth aside. Let us keep the parents aside. Let us keep the society aside. Everybody else. If nobody else in the world existed, if it was only you and Yog, if there was no money involved, if your parents had money but Yog's parents didn't have money, or if both the parents didn't have money, let us keep all that scenarios aside. If the scenario is that you love him because of his qualities, his kind, compassionate nature, you trust him, you said, but do you trust him to be the right life partner who can, make life happen with you? You yourself are a very capable girl. You have a wonderful career going on.
Definitely. I had this trust. That is why I connected with him. And he showed me that trust in me. So I believe, it's a soul connection, just not the
So
connection which is just there.
So we have 2 scenarios in front of us, Sumita. One is where Yog's parents or your parents support your lifestyle.
Yes.
And 2 is that, you create the lifestyle for yourself. Because knowing you, listening to you, what I feel, you are a person of your own mind. You have your own thought process. You wish to lead life on your own terms. लेकिन अगर तुम वैसे सपोर्ट फैमिली से लोगे तो बहुत बहू रहना पड़ेगा. Are you ready for that?
I didn't get the last line. अगर
अगर तुम पैसों का सपोर्ट लोगे या फैमिली से वेल्थ मांगोगे तो फिर तुमको बहू की हैसियत से रहना पड़ेगा, not as a Yog's partner. Then you will be living a life of a daughter-in-law whom the in-laws are supporting. Then you will be, because
I have stayed in my house as a daughter. So I believe I'm going into a house where I have to be treated as a daughter. It's my second home.
Yes, but then when you are asking for some rights, there are responsibilities that comes with rights.
Definitely. I'm going to fulfill all responsibilities. Don't worry for that.
What are the 3 top responsibilities you think you will have to do for your in-laws?
The way I love my parents, they are my partner's parents, so they are equal parents to me. The way I care for my parents, The way I do things for my parents, I'm going to do things for them. You know, the way I connect with my parents, just informally.
But are you sure they will connect in the same manner with you?
Because it might take them time. Definitely, it might take them time, and I will, I will also take some time. It is not day one, magic will happen and we'll start loving each other, because it never happened with my partner and me. So it definitely, relationship takes time, but I'm ready to give that time, and I'm very hopeful that things are going to be perfect.
That is so amazing. That is so awesome that you are ready to give in that time, invest that time into the relationship, and in turn you have asked them to invest their money into you.
Yeah, I don't think it's an investment of money. I feel it's love. Why we are just talking about money things. I think it's love. What my parents have given me, they've never shown me that, we have spent so much money.
Okay.
Maybe
so let us think of another scenario, Sumita. एक तो है कि ठीक है, इट इज लव, आई अग्री, इट इज लव. पेरेंट्स की ड्यूटी होती है कि घर में अगर बहू आए या दामाद आए, दोनों को अपने बच्चों की तरह ट्रीट किया जाना चाहिए. दैट इज द आइडियल सिनेरियो. एक और सिनेरियो सोचते हैं. व्हाट इफ योग्स पेरेंट्स they also want to take time to understand you. They also want to take time to understand the new member of the family, to see how much love they are able to reciprocate, and how much love they receive from you, or they are able to give to you. And then everything else happens naturally. In that duration, maybe first 6 months, let's think of a scenario of first 6 months. And in those first 6 months, whatever you are earning, with that, would you be able to start a family with Yog?
Can I ask you a question here? That, I'm coming from the other family, but I'm very sure that they love their son. They love the way they love their own child. So if they're not ready to invest in their son's love only, if they're not ready to support their own son.
Here, Sumita, the question is not about support. They are ready. They are happy to welcome you home. They are happy to have you as a part of the family member. Here, the question again, like you said, why is everything coming to money? They are not comfortable probably to invest all their life savings and earnings into someone that they haven't even really lived with.
I'm not asking for any account transfers, dear. I'm just asking that, they just be there for us. The way, I have stayed in my house, I'm going to stay in their house.
I think then there was some kind of communication between Yog and his mother, which I need to understand. So can we bring Yog on, Sumita, if you are fine?
Sure, please.
Okay,
hey,
I'm here.
Yog.
Hey.
Hey, Yog. How are you?
I am doing good. Tell me.
I am so happy to meet your friend Sumita. I am so happy that you guys are looking for a partnership together. And
Yeah.
I will ask you the same questions that I asked Sumita. What are the three qualities in Sumita that makes you feel that, you love her and she's the ideal life partner for you?
She understands me. I want to see the world with her. And I think we can stay together.
Stay together तो तुम अपने कुत्ते के साथ भी रहते हो ना?
एक रूम में रहना पड़ेगा ना?
But your dog is mostly in your room as much as I know.
उसको बाहर रख देंगे. अरे
अच्छा, एक बात बताओ. एक बात.
Understand the meaning. मम्मी सुन रही है दूसरे फोन पे.
Sorry?
मम्मी बाजू में सुन रही है दूसरे फोन पे. आप भी तो समझो ना.
मम्मी भी सुन रही है हमारा conversation. It is between us.
Right.
योग, एक बात बताओ. कल के दिन 6 महीने बाद शादी के 6 महीने बाद अगर सुमिता तुमसे कुछ
Kanchan, it's 5:40. We have exactly 5 minutes more.
we
and
close it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You tell me one thing. How would you like your woman to look at you?
मतलब
How would you like her to look at you?
मतलब
कि आपकी कौन सी खूबियां उनको अच्छी लगनी चाहिए?
गुड लुकिंग, स्ट्रॉन्ग, कंपैटिबल, वही तो चाहिए होता लाइफ में। रिलेशनशिप क्या होती है?
और साथ में रहने के लिए, साथ में जीने के लिए क्या करोगे आप दोनों? सपोजिटली पेरेंट्स ने पैसे देने से मना कर दिया, सपोजिटली नहीं, आपकी माँ ने मना ही कर दिया कि वो नहीं सपोर्ट करेंगी आपका फ्यूचर।
वो तो ऐसा नहीं करेंगी, वो तो अभी बोल रही है कर ही देंगी।
उन्होंने मुझे
ये तो
फोन
हम-
करके बोला था कि कंचन मैं नहीं सपोर्ट करूंगी इनका फ्यूचर, इनको खुद से करना होगा अपना लाइफ सेटल।
फिर तो उनको सोचना पड़ेगा बेटा या पैसे।
नहीं तो उन्होंने तो कह दिया कि उनको
कुछ तो मिडल वे चाहिए ना। चलो एक बार हम सोचे कि प्रॉपर्टी हमारे नाम नहीं करे जैसे सुमिता ने बताया, लेकिन हमें मंथली अलाउंस तो चाहिए ना। समझो 1 लाख, 1.5 लाख, 2 लाख मंथली
आप तो
अलाउंस।
खुद कमा रहे हो ना।
50,000 में कौन सा हनीमून होता है यार आजकल यूरोप में? मुझे बताओ, कोई है क्या ट्रैवल एजेंट 50,000 में हनीमून कराएगा हमें? पूरा यूरोप टूर, 1 महीने की टूर कौन कराएगा? उसके गैप की जीन्स, गुची की बैग्स, एस्टी लॉडर के मेकअप कौन करेगा? कौन लेने वाला है वो सारी चीजें?
कंचन में अंदर आ सकती हूँ रूम में जरा?
नहीं। ओके, सो आप बेसिकली अपने पेरेंट्स के पैसों पे ऐश करना चाहते हैं जिंदगी, और किसी और की बेटी को लाके उसको भी ऐश करवाना चाहते हैं। और अगर आपके पेरेंट्स आपको वो ऐश न करवाएं तो आप धमकी दे रहे हैं कि आप उनके बेटे नहीं रहोगे, उनको चूज करना होगा या तो बेटे या तो बेटा या पैसे।
मैं तो मिडिल वे बताया ना, प्रॉपर्टी हमारे नाम मत करो लेकिन मंथली अलाउंस तो दो। तो ऐसा थोड़ी ना कि हम हर बार उसको बेचारी को गैप की जीन्स लेनी हो तो जाके दुकान पे खड़े रहे, अरे मम्मी जरा 5,000 ट्रांसफर करना, मम्मी जरा 10,000 ट्रांसफर करना। हमारे हाथ में पैसे होंगे तो मतलब है ना। तो डेली मंथली अलाउंस कर लेते हैं कि मंथ में इतना देंगे, या वो हम डिसाइड करते हैं पहले, फिर डिसाइड करते हैं। सुमिता के खर्चे देखता हूँ, फिर डिसाइड करते हैं कि हमें मंथली कितना चाहिए होगा या 6 मंथली कितना चाहिए होगा, फिर उतना वो ट्रांसफर कर दे अकाउंट में, बस फिर हमें पैसे मांगने नहीं उनसे।
You are the ideal son. Every parent today would like to have Yog. I give up. I give
अभी
up.
लोग तेरे कान मरोड़ के मैं अभी ना तेरी टांगे तोड़ के तेरे हाथ में रख दूंगी। साले मैंने पूरी जिंदगी कमाई और तू मेरे पैसों पे ऐश करना चाहता है? दफा हो जा तू यहाँ से मेरी नजरों के सामने से।
बच्चे थे तभी अलाउंस तो देते थे ना, अभी बड़े हो गए तो दे दो क्या?
मेरी नजरों के सामने से।
अभी तो बेटी
ये
है
कोई
ना,
तरीका है क्या? माँ के पैसों पे ऐश करेगा तू?
वो भी तो बेटी आ रही है, बेटी बेटी करते हो सामने, फिर बोलते बेटी की तरह रखेंगे, बेटी की तरह। बेटी के खर्चे
रहने दे।
खुद की
तो
बेटी
तेरे
होती
पिताजी
तो
भी नहीं रहे इस दुनिया में, पिताजी नहीं रहे, अकेली पूरी जिंदगी करके कमाई है और तू मेरे पैसों पे ऐश करेगा? साले मैं तेरा गला घोट दूंगी। दफा हो जाए यहाँ से। 3 महीने में अक्कल आ जाएगी तो वापस आ जाना, देखेंगे।
अरे मंथली अलाउंस बोला ना अभी मिडिल वे।
अरे जा मंथली अलाउंस खुद कमाना, तू मेरे पैसों पे ऐश करेगा? मेरी कंपनी में बनना, मैनेजर बन, मैं सैलरी दूंगी तेरे को, काम कर पहले।
पापा ने बिल में लिख कर दिए है मेरे सारे।
पता नहीं क्या इस आजकल के बच्चों को हो क्या गया है, कैसे
पैसे आपके भी
उठा ले ऐसे दिन हमको देखने पड़ रहे
ये तो
हैं।
मेरे पापा के बिजनेस के है।
रश्मि जी जरा अपनी बेटी को समझाओ, बेटी और मेरी दोनों के बीच में कुछ करवा।
I need to go. Can you imagine some things do not have a middle way? It's because
taking care of you. You take care of my wife.
it is not because of anything else. It's because of what we call generation gap. It may not be a generation gap. It is a gap in understanding the other person because we are not standing in the other person's shoes. think what we really need to do is understand how it is to stand in other person's shoes and really work from that point of view. Because we are very harsh when we say, oh, mother said like this, or son said like this, or the girl said like this, or the girl's mother said like this. Really, our hypocrisy comes up, really, our differences come up, really, the money becomes important, and really, a lot of things become important. And more than anything else, I think it's all about taking responsibility, but what kind of responsibility would be extremely important. We pick up live examples so that you can play on it and you're not, nobody's prepared for it. So it's about really seeing people candid right there in that avatar to know, can they really, how do you say, play the role that they're saying that they can play. It's not that easy. Active listening. There's a lot written in psychology. I can give you a lot of tips. I can tell you also, when a situation like this comes, all the tips will be like a tip for yourself, but it doesn't work. The tip of the iceberg is that this is the time when we get shocked, and this is where the relationships go for a toss. No amount of talking over here helps. No amount of a counselor will help. What really helps is going back in time and really looking hard at what is it that people are asking for and what is it that we can really give. We need to have honesty. Diplomacy is not something that's going to work. Honesty, authenticity, responsibility are the only mantras that, in my view, can work. Let's go to the next other panelists and ask them for a quick view. I do have to go. I'm in a hurry. I had promised that I had to be out, and we have crossed the line today. We have it's 5:47. We've gone 1 hour 47 minutes. So let's go with Kanchan. Kanchan, last words.
Anu, in any given scenario, we go back to the roots. We go back to where it all started from. And when you talk about counseling, when you talk about mental coaching, when you talk about emotional coaching, everything goes back to the root. So it is how the parenting of each child has happened, how the belief system of each individual has taken shape and place.
Absolutely.
And not blaming any parents or blaming any upbringing, because even me as a parent, I didn't know what's the best practice then. Probably I have made so many mistakes that my child would think that I'm the worst parent on the planet. And similarly, maybe I in my youth used to think my parents are the worst people on the planet. And maybe they in their times thought that their parents were the worst people on the planet. So
absolutely. Let's ask Rashmi.
Absolutely, Anu. What I learned today was it's absolute honesty which is going to work.
Yeah.
Nothing else
absolutely
can work. And diplomacy
Thank
will
you.
never find diplomacy
guys,
will
because
never
we'll miss. I'm really hurrying you guys because I'll miss an appointment. But I do want to ask you guys for the last words. Yogini.
Yeah, I think it's just talk the right language, talk in the right words, talk the same language, and then see if it's still not, you can't get the ends to meet, leave it. It's not meant to be. You should not pressurize things so much that they just seem like a arrangement rather than love.
Absolutely. What do you say, Sumita?
I think the expression of thought definitely matters, and you are absolutely telling your needs in a very basic manner, and if still that person is not understanding, probably the person is having the fears and the anxieties. So I think we all need to deal first with our own fears and anxieties in our all roles what we play, and from there we start. So definitely the path comes up. Thank
you. Krishna, what will you say?
In this perspective, I would like to come to a conclusion that world is filled with rights and wrongs, black and white. So if I would go on, I would go the Bhagavad Gita way कि कर्म कर और फल की इच्छा मत कर, और जहाँ पे हमें अपना स्टैंड लेना है तो लेना है. अभी अगला वाला चाहे बेटा हो, चाहे पति हो, चाहे माँ बाप हो, जो भी हो, अपनी तरफ से हम जितना बोलना चाहते हैं, या if you consider something right, you stand by it, and then jung lado aage and see what wins. But I think at the end of the day, the realization of the truth wins. Maybe after a couple of months, they would realize this, that, you know, my mom was right, or whatever it is, that it was her hard-earned money. But they may have to go through a drama to learn that. And maybe I also may have to learn something in this process, you know. So life is a process and there is no one way. So just be adaptable and see what works for you.
Thank you. Yes, Kanchan.
You know, during all this conversation, we were only harping on money, the entire conversation.
Exactly.
And I actually believe that if the parents have money and if they have spare money, and if the child wants to live a life, enjoy a life, let them live that life. Let them explore. Allow them that chance to explore. Don't overindulge, but don't underindulge also. Because
Wonderful.
you never know. Today at 40, 50, we are sitting here and having these conversations because we went through dark periods of our lives, because we went through challenges where our needs and desires weren't met at the right time. And then we became probably whoever we became. And when I'm saying that, I don't mean about the panelist, I'm talking about in general. And maybe if we allow our children a chance to explore, learn, live, they might get an opportunity to live a life on their terms and become better human beings. We don't know.
Thank you so much, everybody. We will not be connecting tomorrow. I have a very busy schedule tomorrow. We will meet on Thursday with yet another topic which just came up right now. And the topic will be in someone else's shoes and see what it is like. Be in someone else's shoes and feel what it is like, because it's so easy to talk from your space. And today, when people jumped into the shoes of each other, there was other stories that came up. The mantras went out, the good talk went out, and the reality walked in. And I want reality over here, because it's so easy to talk, but so difficult to really take these actions. So thank you, my panelists. Thank you, Ashna. Thank you, Rashmi. Thank you, Kanchan. Thank you, Sumita. And thank you, Yogini. Without you, this topic would have been... Maza nahi aata.
Thank you, all of you. And please forgive me for this was just a role play. So don't consider me as, you know, anything to be against anybody here. But please, my humble sorry for that. If I have hurt anybody's sentiments, it was just a drama and I just enjoyed the role. That's it, you know. So please do not take anything.
Ashna, forgiveness and her gratitude. And it was brilliant. You couldn't have done a better job. So I really acknowledge you for that. And please don't be sorry. This is not a forum of a sorry. This is a forum to be candid, to be real, to be authentic. And you were very candid, very real, very honest. And that's what I like about this topic and this forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye.